Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to do a live stream. Like I said, we're trying to be more active on social media this year. What I'm going to do is go through what I got this past week in the mail from orders off of eBay or Instagram deals that I did. So bear with me. I'll go through my thought processes of why I bought these and whatnot, and excited to share this with you. So the first card that I got for the PC will be a Julian Edelman, 2014 Topps Finest Refractor out of 50. This is the red. Just a big ad for the PC. Big Julian Edelman fan. Uh, you know, Patriot, long time, pretty much hard work ethic. It was Patriot way. New England forever. So excited to add that one to the collection. Let's go to the next one. The next one is going to be the 2015 Rob Gronkowski blue refractor. This is out of 250. Gronk stuff's pretty cheap, and he's like one of the greatest tight ends ever, if not the greatest. When it's all said and done, he, like I said, his stuff's fairly cheap. Blue refractor. My deal with these is to get all these graded eventually. The thing I do with any card that I get for the PC, I always write on the back on these white labels what the card is and what the population is of them PSA. So PSA total pop is 2, 110, 19. So I always do that just so I know, and I collect low pop cards. So that's my go-to, but a very sharp card. I'll collect anything Gronk numbered, Brady numbered, Julian Edelman, pretty much anything numbered or refractor wise. Keep it going. Sticking with Gronk, I bought the 2013 Prism blue refractor, blue pulsar. I'm sorry, refractor. For me, very exciting for this stuff. There's a low pop on all this, and it's fairly cheap. Got this one for roughly, I think, like 30 bucks, something around there. Like I said, the total pop on these is, there's 2 PSA, 110, 19. Just excited for the stuff to get added. My game plan with this too is to get these, graded. I'll probably vet them out through SGC. If they come back high grades like 9.95s or 10s, then I'll probably submit them to PSA. Eventually, I may sell them. Other than that, I'll just keep them to the PC. So even if they come back low grades, I don't care. Personally, because all the stuff will be PC stuff. So next one will be the 2013 Gronkowski silver refractor. This looks fairly clean surface wise. Corners look fine. Centering maybe a little bit off. But I don't see why I can't pull 9s in these. And like I said here, the total pop on these, I write them on everything I buy. Total pop is 6 PSA, 4 10s, a 9, and an 8. So I'm so excited to put this stuff out there and to get this stuff added to the PC, because you just don't really see this stuff, and that's what I like to collect, the rare stuff. And next card, 2013, the camo. Same deal with the other ones. Just tough to find. Very very seldom do you see this type of stuff. And in addition to that, there's not that many of these graded. So I'm excited to add this to the collection. And there's none in population for the camo and PSA. So I'm excited to get I'm probably just going to send this to PSA to get graded. This is fairly clean surface wise, everything. This might not be the last one for Gronk. Well, no, this is the last one for Gronk. Last one on Gronk I added is a 2012 X-Fractor. I have the same game plan that I do with, Brady, with any other people I collect. It's going to be like those early year cards, X-Fractor, refractors, anything numbered. The modern stuff I'm really not into. There's just so many of it floating around, and with everything going on, PSA, Beckett, and all these other grading companies with the population counts, I'd rather stay away from these until those population counts settle. Even with the older cards, like the early on Brady's and stuff, you're probably not going to get tens even if you pull them straight from a pack. So I'm fairly confident that those numbers will remain the same, if not maybe, a couple more tens. But this one is a total pop 3 PSA, 110, 19, 18. So yeah, gonna add that one to the PC. We had some heavy hitters come in this week as well. Sticking with the Patriots PC stuff right now. This one isn't Patriots, but this is the Dazzle from the 2016 Prisms. So there's one of these per case, per it says in the notes. But Beckett says like something different with these, how often these hit ratios are. And if you listen to our podcast when we had JC Wellington on, he collects the Brady's of these. They're just a rare card. So I saw a Revis one. I think he's probably the greatest, if not one of the greatest corners. Probably saw top 3 at worst corners in the game. So I got this fairly cheap. I'm gonna get this graded, probably SGC. See if I can turn it and flip it. Like I said, it's in the Jets jersey, so I'll use this one for more of a flip. There's none in population on this one too, just and that doesn't surprise me due to the rarity of it. But it's just a sharp looking card. Eventually I'll probably get a Brady one of these, but I'm gonna have to compete with buying one from JC, my boy JC. Going back to the Patriots PC, sticking with my boy Revis. This is the 2014 Gold Refractor, numbered out of 50. Pretty sick card for a Patriots Revis jersey one. Gold Refractor. Sorry about the lighting. It's just sometimes camera angle gets going. But there's only one in population in PSA. This one I may crack and send, but probably not. I mean, it's already slabbed at a 9, and if it's PC stuff, then it's not really a big deal to me to keep it in a 9. The only thing I just don't like is like they don't have the subgrades up here. So, but I think that's a sick card of his, especially the Gold Refractor. Let me move this out of the way off camera. The last one that I picked up for like not out of the main goats that I collect. I do collect Mike Evans. I think he is a great wide receiver, and I think he's very, underneath the radar when it comes to all these wide receivers. Everybody's obsessed with the Devontae Adams and things of that nature. Mike Evans has put up 8 straight 1,000-yard seasons to start his career. I think his prices on stuff are very cheap as well, similar to the Gronk. So I'll invest in a Hall of Famer. I will get these slabbed. This is the one that I got of his this week was a 2015 Topps Finest refractor out of 250 or 150. It's the gold refractor, the second year card. It's numbered. It's something rare. The modern stuff, like I really won't collect too much of. But for me, like there's none in population on this one as well too. So it's be something I'll get probably SEC the vet out and then keep it to the PC. But just something rare that you just never really see. And like I said, his stuff's fairly cheap for him going to be a future Hall of Famer. So excited to keep adding his stuff to the collection at the price points that I'm getting them at. So now getting into the bigger stuff that I got this week. It's going to go back to our themes of those early year prisms. The first one is the 2013 Tom Brady Pulsar, blue Pulsar. It's a 9.5, 9.5 subgrades on the centering, the corners, the edges, a 9 on the surface. So this one I got on an eBay auction. I don't know if there's many people on it, but it was something that's fairly competitive in the pricing standpoint of where I thought it should be at, maybe a few $100s where the last couple sold. 10s in these in a PSA 10, they go for, up over $1,000, $2,000. So getting a 9.5 and at the price point I got it at, I'm very happy with it. The populations on these is total pop PSA 43, 18 10s, 12 9s, 3 8s, and a 7 and a 6. So even with the population being like, I consider that low. I think when you start getting into the hundreds, you're getting to the minimum range, and then once everything hits the thousands, that's kind of too high for me personally. Yeah, so excited to add this one to the collection for the Brady stuff. I'm gonna do a PC video of all the Brady stuff that I have. I want to get more involved with showing you what I have and why I collect and explain this stuff. But that's exciting for me to add this one to the collection, and I have another one on the way, so we'll see that in upcoming videos. The next two I bought are extremely rare, and you really don't see them. But we're going back to those 13 prisms. But this is an Ovechkin 2013 Blue Prism and a Gem Mint 10. Total population on this card alone is only 5. I'm lucky to have one of the 10s in this. I think he's going to go down, as arguably, the best goal scorer of all time. Probably 1 or 2 for hockey players of all time. Personally, I don't think anybody's going to beat Gretzky because of, he might beat the goal record, but the total points, no one's ever going to touch Gretzky's. He just under 3, I believe, on that. So I think that one's pretty much untouchable for anybody to get to. But the goal scoring record, I can see Ovechkin getting that. And, I think his prices on his cards, and, his rookies still have a lot of room to run if you compare them to what Brady stuff's at right now. So, for me, like these are something that I'm adding to the PC. And like I said, total pop 5, 4 10s, 1 9, but you just don't see these up on eBay. You don't see these anywhere. So when this came up, I was like, I gotta have this one. So the last one I got, same thing, but it is the Ovechkin red Prism 13 PSA 10. This one has a little higher pop count of 7, but I just never see them, so I'm excited. I like the rare stuff. I like to, have some of that stuff for, maybe future growth when it comes to, flipping or buying them. So, there's total pop 7 and they're all 10s, but I mean, you don't even see these raw, so I'm excited for this stuff. And I love, adding this stuff to the collection. I think there's a lot of room to run still in Ovechkin stuff. And I think once he gets closer to that goal record, you're going to see his stuff pop even more. So that is the end. I'll do a little recap here of all my bigger hitters. The Ovechkins, the lights are a little terrible on this. And then the Brady. So, yeah, I'm excited to add all this stuff to the collection, and stay tuned for more future videos by me and Calvary of our mail days. Appreciate you guys.